So we're here today, raining like a effer. Today, oh man, wish this rain would just go away. Let the pause this. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, baby, that was a long pause. Kind of got interrupted. Once back again at the Maura Murray story. I guess there's been an update. I don't know how true it is. This guy, Dude Man Productions, predicts that the father, Mr. Murray of Maura Murray, has literally gotten into a house near and on Route 112 where the crash scene took place, when Maura drove into a snowbank, and it was posted on February 8th, 2019. This had just come up on my phone last night, and like I said, I don't know how true this story is, but supposedly the update is the father got into this house, sale of the house has been sold, the old owner has moved out, and he's trying to get the police to dig up the basement, which supposedly the basement was cemented at the time of this case was investigated. So she went missing, and sometime down the road, I don't know how and that's the thing, I don't know how true this is and whatnot, but it's like, I'm sure this guy wants answers. And there was another thing I caught. All this stuff started coming up. Unbelievable. And then I get a comment from a guy that, I guess he's not from the United States. Because he said if he lived in America, he'd want to look me up. He likes my voice. If I had to sing in his band, that'd be nice. But I looked in more to the Olsen guy, and this stuff just started popping up, and I just looked into it. What was it, last week, or a week ago or so? And I wasn't getting none of this stuff. I got on his blog page. I got on his Twitter page again. That came up, but all this new information comes up. This one, of course, came up because it's new. But, like I say, and this came out February 8th, supposedly. So I might look this up a week ago, or whenever I did the video, and I did not see none of this. So, I mean, it's all new, but didn't come up when I first started looking into this Olsen guy. So, I mean, whatever is being said and stuff, and coming up like this, it's like, whoa. But the guy that I talk of, the comment that said that, and this is another thing I found effing crazy, but I gotta pause again and be back. Don't despair, I'll be back. It's crazy, I went from day to night. Didn't get this damn thing going. One second, who did that? That fucking number with that junk, goddamn. Anyways, back to this. Now, like I said, I don't know how true the story is, but this guy is claiming that they're in the basement. There's no details on it. The cops are going to look into it in a house that this guy claims that the Murray father states his daughter could be in there. The house was investigated back when this all broke open. And the case broke open. But anyways, the question is, if she's in that basement, and supposedly now there's so much crazy crap going on in this case. And I mean, they even got the notion, someone's got the notion that the cops were involved with this and maybe swept stuff under the carpet or under the concrete and swept it all under there and buried it. For whatever friggin' reason, that this girl and what she has faced, you know, whatever lies beneath that concrete. And even if the father was supposedly in that basement and has gone in the house, so, and has given all the evidence to the police. He said he went in there with a cadaver dog. What else? Went in with the cadaver dog. Oh, and one of them, went in with one of them, I was gonna look for that. I asked somebody to see how much one of these things rented for back. I think I said it in one of my videos. I wanted to look in for something underground. And I literally got in touch with someone that does one of these machines. And what the machine does. And like I said, I was going to rent it for... Oh, what the hell was I going to rent it for? That's what it was. I called up the place that has a machine that sees underground. But they said due to the fact that it's not going to show a body too good, which I don't even know why the hell they even would put it up there as, looking for bodies or whatnot. But if it does indicate a body, it will show it in some ways. But I was going to use it for the Taj in our bone case out in the woods where I think he is, here in Leominster, Mass. But the guy said, oh, you could, they said, yeah, you would see a body, but if there's other things that look like a body, it'd be a waste of time and money and so forth. But when you got a solid place like the basement and not out in a wooded area, I guess, yeah, that's probably would be perfect. They even show in this video detail of the ground or something that they show that indicates it looks like a body's underneath that basement. Now, whether it be hers or someone else's, because that own homeowner never let nobody in to check anything. And like I said, in the beginning of the case, that floor got resealed. So, whatever the guy is hiding, they have literally probably got the heat on them and sold the house and moved out. But that's going to be stupid. Because if someone does get in there and tear that damn floor up and find what they're looking for, or find anything else of indications of dead bodies, or, it could be maybe even a dead animal. And that guy is screwed. They will find him. They will go back to him unless he goes into another alias name, different country, state, and disappears. But all in all, right, this is some freaky case. It's getting freakier by the minute. And I give a huge cahoot salute to Murray, Mr. Murray, not giving up on his daughter's Ted? Fucking dog, oh man. Not giving up on his daughter's whereabouts. And the question is now, that person at the house, if they do happen to find the body, does this person know the 112 dirtbag? Because now I looked into deeper things on this guy. I saved a couple things. And, what did I come up with? Oh, yes. Right here. Now, this is very intensely insane. There's some other things I'm going to go on, but I'm going to have to cover it in another video. But Amherst College. If you look up this article, I'm just showing some things on it. But this was supposedly written by the 112 dirtbag. His name is literally at the bottom of this. And it's a blogger. Ted! Get out of here! Goddamn dog been pissing all around the basement. I got a brand new rug down here. What do you think this pug's doing? Mr. think he runs his domain around here, huh? Try to run your domain around here? You better wait a minute, pug. Yeah, talk to this dog. He's like damn human, see? Pug gives me lip. What? You want a fresh one? We'll get out of here, pug. Jesus Christ. You know, if I ain't getting disturbed by the kids, I get disturbed by a pug. But like I said, this was written by him. His name is on this article. And this, oh my God, he's sitting at the Amherst Library for whatever known reasons. Either, right, he was studying something there, which he does have on one of his, if you go on, I think on his Twitter account, it says Amherst alumni. So either this guy worked as a janitor or as an alumni person there, or he studied something and took something up. But supposedly this yearbook is his yearbook. And of course it ain't got the friggin' year on it. I went into a yearbook today. See if it comes up right here. 1972. I don't know when if this guy was in college, you know, when he was young after high school. But then again, if people claiming him being the what's his name? Oh, damn it, McGrath. If they're claiming he's McGrath, I didn't find his name in this yearbook. I did get to some names, but I did get to this picture too. But the name is not in the yearbook. I looked under the O's of, you know, his last name, Owen. But this young, I want to say kind of looks like him, but I could be wrong. This is out of, like I said, Amherst College Library. But this article was written in 2009, 2010. He claims he was at the college. And then he was talking about how he's seen, she just inches away, looked exactly like, right here, Maura Murray, except she was a little older and a few pounds heavier. No idea who she really was. But it's so sure the yearbook thing was a coincidence. Supposedly, whoever this woman looked like Murray set the book on the table, was watching the 112 dirtbag. Because he wrote this. Oh, there it is, right there. Alden Owens Olson. 11:22 p.m. No one's comment on it either. But this is bizarre. Police in PLS, whatever that is, call it an open shadowing. I call it intimidation. Because ultimately cops hate free speech. They hate any mention of the Corolla crash, which must be Murray's Corolla, as evidenced by their vandalism of my backyard. Who was in his backyard vandalizing? So I mean, they've been actually, I think the police have been really pushing this guy. But yet, he has blogs and on his Twitter obsessed with this Murray case and why. Either he is the actual killer or he knows the actual killer. Just like him and his brother knew someone that could have been involved with the Molly Bish case. as they lived in near Warren, Mass, or in Warren, Mass, when all that took place. This man right here admitted it. Him and his brother's friend lived around the time Molly Bish disappeared. So what does this tell you about this fruit? This fruit cake that's sour and rotten. But yeah, I went in to took some stuff, but if anything, I gotta put a comparison up on that. I think I saved that. I had other pictures, but due to him not being, the name not being in there like this. But I want the yearbooks, you can come up and scroll through them like this right here. It's a pain in the ass though. But to find out what year he was there, because this is the yearbook, it doesn't even show a year. I wish I could get a year. Olio yearbook. And that's from Amherst College. I don't know what the newspaper is. Of course, it comes out blurry. But whatever that newspaper was, and whatever I like this, my 73 Oldsmobile. Would like to own that sucker. But all in all, this story's getting just friggin' bizarrely insane. It's just crazy. It's just insane. And right, he says, sure, very possible. What are the actual chances that someone choose this specific yearbook among the many other yearbooks and left it on the table at the very time I was browsing nearby? He supposedly was being stalked. So I'm about to wonder, and he claims he sees Murray at this place. How can you see Murray when you killed her? Or you know someone that... That's bullshit. This guy must be either hallucinating or someone just maybe is tampering with him. You know what I think it is? Just blows through my mind right now. They could have maybe someone that's obsessed with this case, like he's obsessed with Murray's case, and they're doing things to mess with his mind. Because if he saw a woman just like Maura Murray, but a little older and a few pounds heavier, I'm going to tell you something. And I always say it, and I say it to my wife every day, everybody has a twin. Everybody. I have freaking guys that look like me, and I'm driving by, man, it's like, what the hell? It's like, wow, man. I've had people come up to me telling me, you look like my friend, you act like my friend. I had a guy in jail literally tell me that I looked and reminded me of his friend. You look just like me. Always, every day, man. He's like, you're freaking crazy like my friend. I've had people, it is embarrassing to me. Got all these people come, hey, I know, you look like this guy, and this guy's a freaking straight up moron sometimes, you know, you get them people, but everybody has a twin. And I came up with this with my own, call me crazy, but my own thoughts and theories. If you think about it, caveman, cavewoman, back then, they didn't know better. They inbreded. You know damn well they were screwing their sisters, mothers, cousins, brothers, you know. You know, it's sad to say, but you can't, they can't help it. They didn't know better. So you know damn well the genes and genetics of all back from caveman coming forward, and we're all incest. I think we're all incest. I'm sorry. Due to the caveman and not being too bright. I mean, yeah, if you think about it. I mean, but how we involved in the smart people like the Indians and the Native Americans, and how the architectural, you know, stuff coming forward, and then all of a sudden we're brainstorming stuff, building stuff, and from that we were, you know, just thinking how to start a fire, right? It's like, how do you start fire? And you're sitting there, you can't talk, you know. And back then, yeah, if you're a caveman, you bonked a woman on the head, that's you mine. You mine, you come me, yeah, boom. Then you go. I think, honestly, I don't like thinking of it, but due to that thought and theory. I think that's why everybody has a freaking twin. Because all back from the past, it all comes forward. You know, some people just didn't know better back then. You gotta look at it that way. Up until now it's just not right. If you see people doing that stuff, you got something, you need mental help. Go to the fucking asylum, get yourself some help. Nobody should be inbred and incesting these days. That's disgusting. That's not normal. Man, I don't even want to think about it, but that's why I think everybody has a twin, and people are torturing this guy if they are. I found you, I'm gonna pay you money. You go in there and friggin' walk around this guy and get this guy's mind. I think that's what they're doing to him, which is good. Keep that mind fresh. But he has his own obsession anyway on this case. But then he's blaming, evidence by their vandalism of my backyard. He must have dug up his backyard looking for that friggin' body, so. You are very, very looked at, Mr. Alden House Olson, or whatever your name is. You don't bother saying your stupid name. You're just a freak. You need some help. But just to keep on and talking about this, doing his little stupid videos. Give me a break, guy. Where is she? Do your time. Get executed. You lived your life. Let this guy, Mr. Murray, have some peace. And for every other piece of crap that's made someone disappear, you're still alive, you watch this, you suck. You deserve to go through what these people went through. I'd love to do that to people. I'd love to do that to these people that did this. I'd love to torture them. Hang them by a tree, hang them by their ankles, hang them by their wrist, whip the shit out of them. Oh yeah, my mind gets sick around this shit. And this is why my mind's been made, because of people like this. You think you're out there doing a favor to the world, or you're out there having your little playtime and your little, oh man, my desire, oh man, it feels so good, oh man, like I bash you out, put you in your grave, slowly. But I gotta look more into this, man, because this guy is just cuckoo. You know what? He's making my movie look bad, man. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But I love that movie. I love watching that movie. It's so fucking funny. But anyways, pardon my language. I know I got a viewer out there don't like the swears, but sometimes I get carried away. Apologize, forgive me. I try to keep it professional. I want to keep it because this is what I want to do, man. This is my passion. Not only do I want to keep the Native American spirit alive, bring back the stories of the Native Americans, that they are not savages that once lived. I also want to help bring back people, or even missing people. Just, that's the only thing that you can think about that really scares or even puts a little bit of fear into my mind, because I don't scare easy. But when you get that thought, when you just seen that person the other day and then they're just, where'd they go? It's like they disappear off the face of the earth. It's like you sit there and wonder, and then it sucks, because you know the person and they're thinking, where the hell are they? Where they go? It's like, I just seen them the other day. It's like, what? And for this guy, I feel this, Mr. Murray, man. Holy crap, that many years pounding your skull, sitting in your room night after night at the edge of the bed. Where is my daughter? Where is my kid? Where is my child? Where did she go? And you got sick pricks like this. Well, why don't they look at this? Or why don't they do that to this guy? Or why don't they look into this guy? Or I'm laughing at you. It's the anniversary. Oh man. That's enough. I'm surprised this guy hasn't lost his mind, Mr. Murray, boy. That is one thing you gotta sit down and think about. Look at your kids tonight when you put them to bed, if you have any. Look at your relatives, or if you're saying goodbye to your aunt, your uncle, your mother, your father. You know, if you're going home tonight and you're gonna walk in that door and shut it and go to bed and close your eyes, and the next morning you wake up and say, how are they doing today? And they're nowhere in sight. And you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. And it's been 10, 20, 50 friggin' years. It's like, I don't know how anybody does it. It's like Joe Walsh on America's Most Wanted. That guy, man. It's like you think about it. Just like the Taj Narbonne story I cover. He's been missing since 1981, and they still haven't found his remains. And that damn Clarence Dean roams. That man is walking the streets. I was gonna go see that boy in jail. I wanted to see if he'd take an interview for me. I was gonna write him a friggin' letter. But the people at the jail told me they can't find him nowhere in the system. Now either he skipped state, I don't know about the one if that guy went back to his ex-wife, Taj's mother. But I could have sworn I saw that man in a store in Fitchburg. So, got my eyes on you, mister. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here and have everybody wonder and think. What's this man really doing, Mr. Olsen? We got your eyes on you, Mr. Olsen. Till the next video, be safe, take care, beware. Beware. Ow.